Welcome to Send Tech Debug. Welcome to another video. In this video, we will walk through how to create an Azure Migrate project, connect your on-premises VMware environment using the Azure Migrate Appliance, and begin the discovery process. We will start by creating resource group and Azure Migrate project, generate the project key, download the appliance OVF file, and set up the environment for discovery. By the end of this video, your VMware virtual machines will be fully discovered and ready for assessment and migration to Azure. Once you have logged into the Azure portal, start by creating a new resource group. A resource group can be also created while we're creating a project. Next, search for Azure Migrate in Azure portal. Open the Azure Migrate service and select Create Project. Create a resource group, or if you already created one, choose the resource group. Next, provide name for the project. And select the geography. Once a project is created, click on All Project, choose a project name, start discovery using appliance for Azure, and choose VMware hypervisor from the list, and provide appliance name, which should be 15 characters. It must be 15 characters or fewer. Once the name is set, click Generate Key. The project key will be displayed. This key will be used to register your appliance later. Download the OVF file. After the OVF file saved, close the Discover wizard and return to your Azure Migrate overview page. You will notice a new pending action in the Action Center showing appliance registration pending. This indicates that the next step is to deploy and register your appliance in your VMware environment. Import the downloaded OVF file into vCenter. Power on the appliance. Accept the terms. Provide username and password. Log in with local administrator and password. Accept the terms of use of Appliance Configuration Manager. Configure a static IP address, subnet mask, and default gateway of the appliance. Make sure this appliance can reach both your vCenter server and the Azure portal. Outbound internet connectivity is required. Change the appliance hostname to match the name you entered during the discovery setup in Azure. For example, if you have given VMWare Appliance 1, provide the same name to the VM. The key generated during the discovery based on the appliance name. So the VM name should match the appliance name given during the discovery. So appliance restart, open the browser and access the appliance using its IP address with port number. You will be prompted to sign in. Use a local administrator username and password that you created during the appliance setup. After logging in, accept the terms of use. The setup wizard will then begin by running prerequisite checks, verify network connectivity, checking for updates, and validating system requirements automatically. Next, register the appliance with Azure using the project key you generated earlier. Paste the project key into the registration window and click Verify. The appliance will confirm that the project key is valid and display the message indicating that verification is complete. Once the key verification is complete, you will see the appliance auto update status turn to updated. The next step is Azure authentication. Log in using your Azure Migrate service account. This account must have contributor role on the resource group, user access administrator role, subscription contributor role. This wizard will also check if the VMware Virtual Disk Development Kit installed. After verification, an error appears indicating that VMware Virtual Disk Development Kit install failed. Click on the download link provided. This will take you to the Broadcom VMware site. Check your vCenter version to ensure compatibility and download the corresponding version of VMware Virtual Disk Development Kit. Once the download completes, extract the content of the VDDK package. Copy all extracted files and folders and move them to the path. Following along in the video to ensure all files are placed correctly. Then open System Environment Variables. Select Path under System Variables and add the VDDK bin folder path. Apply and save the changes. Now return to Azure Migrate Appliance Setup portal and click Verify again. The validation should now show a green check mark confirming that VMware Virtual Disk Development Kit is successfully installed. Next, move to the Manage Credentials section. Here provide your vCenter server credentials. Follow the video to add and validate the connection. The vCenter service account used here must have the specific permission listed in the video. In step 2, enter the vCenter server details such as FQDN or IP address and click Validate. You should see a validation successful message. Here the map credential is nothing but the friendly name given in the previous step, add credentials. During the validation attempt, the validation failed because the username was entered without the domain suffix. To fix, re-enter the username in correct format as including @vsphere.local domain. Once corrected, the validation will pass successfully. To perform guest level software discovery, add your local administrator credentials for the virtual machines. This enables the appliance to collect installed software details and dependencies from within the VMs. Since our virtual machines are not joined to any Active Directory domain, we will select Windows non-domain as a credential type. Once the credentials are added, click Start Discovery to begin. The discovery process starts automatically and begins collecting metadata from your vCenter environment. Post click on Start Discovery. It may ask you to enter a code. Provide a code to access your Azure account. Select your Azure Migrate User Service account. Once the account validation successful, discovery will start. Switch to the Azure portal, navigate to Azure Migrate, All Project, and select your project. Under the appliance status, you will see the appliance is now registered, confirming successful connectivity and setup. Finally, the migration readiness checks complete successfully. A detailed readiness report is generated automatically and saved on the appliance desktop. Confirming that the environment is ready for migration. After discovery is complete, go back to Azure portal and open your Azure Migrate project. From the left menu, navigate to All Inventory and then select the workload view. Here you will see all discovered virtual machines categorized by type, edition, dependencies, and support status. You can see Windows 10 virtual machines showing as support status extended, while Windows 22 appears as mainstream support. When you click on any VM, the Overview tab provides complete details including power status, storage capacity, operating system configuration, and hardware details. You will also see sections for software inventory, issues, and pending updates, giving full visibility into the machine's readiness before migration. This confirms that discovery, guest inventory, and readiness checks are complete, and the VMs are now ready for the next phase of migration. With the discovery complete and all virtual machines validated, our Azure Migrate project is now fully ready for migration. In the next video, we will walk through the test migration and full migration process, showing you how to move these on-premise VMware VMs into Azure step by step. Thank you for watching. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated with our next Azure migration tutorials.